Hi, everyone. My name is John Peasy. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BaseVenture. Finovate has a rich history of introducing the world to some of the most innovative fintech solutions. We launched our last company here at Finovate, and we're proud to be back on stage to do it again today. Joining me is Steve Lemmer, our head of product, and together we're going to introduce you to our new software-as-a-service platform, FundManager.io. FundManager.io is transforming the way fund managers manage their operations and administrate investors. It's a massive opportunity. And not just for fund managers, but for fund administrators and for private banks. And I know we've got a few of those here today. There are over 50,000 private funds in North America, from hedge funds to real estate funds, venture capital funds, and more. Until now, the industry's had to rely upon spreadsheets, PDFs, emails, and other antiquated technology to manage their funds and report returns to their investors. Those days are over.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Lemmer. Prior to joining BaseVenture as the head of product, I managed a hedge fund for 10 years and lived the very problems we're solving today. 7 minutes on stage isn't enough time to show you everything that FundManager.io can do, so I picked out a few of my favorite features. The first is the investment process. A big problem for fund managers, fund administrators, and private wealth banks is helping their clients complete what's known as the subscription or investment process. I can assure you the process has never been more simply completed, the paperwork for a hedge fund or a venture fund, or easily tracked. Within our to-do page, a fund manager can visualize all his open workflows. And with a single click, he can begin to eliminate one of his largest pain points. No longer are investors given a 50-page document that they don't want to or know how to complete. FundManager.io makes the complicated investment process simple. Simply select your fund, Bolt Partners 1. Select your investor, Michael Abbott, $1 million investment, and we can associate a fee structure. The platform alerts us if there's any missing compliance information. Perhaps a driver's license is expired. That can be easily remedied right within our workflow. If everything's in order, we can proceed to the next step, which is a big one, which we're really excited about. We've partnered with law firms to digitize the subscription templates to eliminate the need to ever input data by hand. FundManager.io manages the process from beginning to end, pre-populating known information and instructing the investor or fund manager to input unknown information. As you can see, Michael Abbott's subscription information, his social security number, his employment background, his investment history has all been pre-populated. Within FundManager.io, we know that this is a legal document. It can't exist simply as data, but we make it easy to create. As you can see, our system creates the document, the subscription document with the information pre-populated from the previous page. As you can see, Michael Abbott's information is already in the document. He can electronically execute it, as he's come to expect, and he can pass it back to the sponsor or compliance officer for approval. I would also like to point out that the status can be tracked every step of the way. Who completed each step and when? Back to Michael Abbott. If the fund manager wants to accept this investment and the document looks in order, he can accept and, of course, electronically execute it himself. There you have it. FundManager.io has managed the process from beginning to end without a single stroke of the pen or a single cut and paste.
But that's just the beginning. One of the biggest problems we've heard from fund managers is how difficult it is to store, find, and manage all the documents related to their fund. And perhaps more important, how difficult it is to share those documents with all the folks that they work with their private bank, with their fund administrator, with their attorney, and others. So we've changed all that as well. Here's how it works.
We've designed our secure digital vaults to make it easy for fund managers to share their documents with their entire network and all of their investors. No longer are documents stuffed into file folders that are impossible to organize. Using our proprietary taxonomy, we can forget about where a document is and focus on what a document is. This allows us to be able to group our documents to our particular business needs. We can group by fund, as it is here. We can group by investor, or we can group by type. Even more powerfully, we can zero in on the exact document we're looking for. Bolt Partners, Michael Abbott, subscription agreement. This is the very document we just created.
So beyond documents, fund managers are awash in data, and they struggle to aggregate that data, report on performance of their fund internally and to their investors. FundManager.io changes all that. We track and manage ownership percentages of the fund, automatically import performance information, and calculate and generate reports for the fund manager, but also for the investors. Let's take a look.
The next feature I'd like to show you are digital dashboards. It's crazy to think that a local credit union can report a $4 balance in a second grader's savings account online. But when I manage my fund, I receive my reports about my multi-million-dollar account as PDFs of Excel worksheets sent to me by email. Within our SaaS platform, the fund manager can view any of his funds, current and historic balances, and visualize his performance. Additionally, he can provide to his investors an investor-centric view of his entire alternative investments portfolio, all with the wonderful UI that we've come to expect online, but rarely exists in legacy financial software. Back to our guy, Michael Abbott. Here's his entire alternatives portfolio, including the $1 million investment we just initiated in Bolt Partners 1.
So thanks to everyone at Finovate for giving us the opportunity to demonstrate and debut FundManager.io today. If you like what you saw, please vote for us for Best in Show. We certainly appreciate it. If you're a private bank, a fund administrator, or a fund manager, come by our booth and let us tell you about how FundManager.io can help you better manage your operations and grow your business. Thanks so much.